In this movie, I'll explain the various mouse events and how to respond to them. If you'd like to follow along, I'm in the mouse events file, and that's inside the Chapter 4 folder with all the other exercise files. Let's click on the first keyframe of our actions layer and open up the actions panel. Here we have the code that we wrote in the last movie that has an event handler right here. We added an event listener to border_MC. And we set the button mode to true, so the hand cursor will show when you roll over the border. Let's just add a simple rollover and rollout effect to the border. So what I'm going to do is after the semicolon on line 1, I'm going to press enter. I'm going to type border_MC dot add event listener. Make sure the E of event and the L of listener are capitalized. And they'll type mouse event with capital E dot capital R. And then I'm going to press down on my keyboard to go to roll over in the code hinting area. And I'll just double click that. Then I'll type a comma and a space. After the comma, we specify the function that runs when we roll over with our mouse. I'm going to type border over with a capital O, close parenthesis, and a semicolon. Press enter a few times to go down a few lines, and now we'll write the event handler for the rollover event. And this is going to be identical to our onClick, so I'm just going to copy that. Let's select all of the onClick event handler. So from all the way to the bottom curly brace, all the way up to the function at the top, right-click it, or control-click on the Mac, select copy, click on a blank line, right-click, select paste. Now I'm just going to change the event handler name. So instead of onClick, I will call this border over with a capital O. And it's still going to receive an event that is the mouse event type. So now let's just erase this code in the middle. Kind of gut it. And let's just say event.target. That's going to be the target that we roll over. So it will be border_MC event.target.alpha minus equals space 0.5 semicolon. So when you roll over, the alpha will go down 50%. Now if I test the movie, roll over the border, roll out, nothing happens, roll over again, and alpha is 0. So let's just say alpha equals 0.5 instead of minus equals 0.5. Now let's just create a roll out event so that when we roll back out, the alpha goes back to normal. So I'm going to select line 2, press Command C or Control C on the PC to copy that line of code. After the semicolon, I will go to the next line and then paste the code by pressing Command or Control V. All we need to change here is where it says mouse event.roll_over, change it to roll_out. Just make sure it's all capitalized. Just like that. It should be blue when you're done typing it. We'll change the function name to border out, and then we'll copy the border over function from the word function all the way to the closed curly brace. Press Control or Command C to copy, go down a few lines, paste the code using Control or Command V. We'll change the function name to border out. And inside of the function, or inside of the curly braces, we will set the value of alpha to 1. Test the movie. Check out the animation. Roll over the border. Turns transparent. Roll out. Goes back to normal. And the click effect still works. And there we have it. We can respond to a rollover and a rollout. And that's how to capture and react to different mouse events.